Happy Wednesday, 9 News meteorologist Laurann Robinson here with your virtual forecast. Today and tomorrow, all we're really going to worry about is going to be the heat as temperatures soar into the middle 90s for 2 days in a row. Both days we're approaching record temperatures. So we're going to see if we approach or maybe even break those records over the next few days. I think we stay a couple of degrees shy, but still hot nonetheless. Let's go ahead and take a live look outside over downtown Denver, where we can see it's still very sunny and very dry. A couple of clouds have shown up out there, but we're at 94 degrees right now at DIA. I think we still get a tad bit warmer. We're going to see winds right now throughout the afternoon pretty calm. Right now coming in from the west at just 8 miles per hour. But let's go ahead and take a look at our current temperatures all across the state. Most of the Front Range, Eastern Plains, and even out west across the slope there, you can see most of us are in the 90s. We're a bit cooler to the south, 87 degrees in Colorado Springs, but even the mountains are pretty warm, mostly 70s and 80s there. Leadville right now coming in at just 67 degrees. Those temperatures will continue to rise. So if you have those outdoor plans today, make sure you keep some shady spots in mind, stay hydrated, pack that sunblock. And what's also coming this time of year, once these temperatures really start to rise, is going to be air quality alerts, specifically ozone action days across the urban corridor. This is in effect until 4 o'clock today, but I do suspect it'll be extended as this hot weather sticks around. So we're going to watch for high levels of ozone across the urban corridor. If you don't need to drive, maybe try biking, skating, walking, whatever it is to try and reduce those ozone levels. Now, across the high country, we do have an air quality alert in effect for wildfire smoke. This is going to be portions of Lake and Chaffee counties. This is until tomorrow morning for the wildfire burning there. If you're someone with respiratory sensitivities, maybe limit your time outside as that wildfire there is pretty thick. Outside of that, we take a look at our HD Doppler radar. Most of the state pretty dry. A couple of scattered but likely high-based showers pushing in from the western slope and across the high country. These are all very light. A couple of lightning strikes there, but again, I think a lot of this is high-based, where a lot of this is not reaching the ground. Now, that's more specific to the western slope. In the high country, the elevation is a bit higher, so you are likely getting some light rain showers there. But as this system pushes its way further east, as that elevation takes the dip, as you move across the Front Range and Eastern Plains, that's again where a lot of the storms will be high-based. Maybe a raindrop for a couple of places, but the vast majority of us will stay dry today. Now, as we move through the rest of the, here's a zoom in a little bit, again, where the high country is seeing maybe just a couple of light rain showers. Nothing that should really affect too many of your outdoor plans across the Front Range and Eastern Plains as we go through the rest of the afternoon. You can see these little green spots kind of sprinkled about. The things to notice about these green dots is, one, they're very light in color, which means a lot of it won't reach the ground. And two, they're very small. We're not expecting any widespread washouts. If you do happen to be underneath one of these little dots, that means you're probably going to get a quick couple of raindrops, maybe a strike of lightning, and that'll be about it before all of this moves out overnight. So again, not a whole lot, nothing that should really affect your outdoor plans. Same goes for tomorrow. As we start the day really sunny, we're going to get into the middle 90s. That warm weather will spawn some pop-up showers and storms across the Front Range and Eastern Plains, specifically northern portions of the Front Range and Eastern Plains tomorrow. What we're also going to watch for tomorrow will be the possibility for some of those pop-up storms to be a little stronger. We're watching for small to moderate size hail, gusty winds, heavy downpours, lightning, and thunder, where we're seeing green. That's the marginal risk for severe weather across central and northern portions of the Front Range and Eastern Plains. Friday, though, Friday is where we're really going to pay attention to the weather. This is where we're expecting more widespread scattered showers, isolated storms. We're also watching for some of these areas to pop up some strong storms, especially across the Nebraska Panhandle, where we're seeing that yellow. That's a slight risk for severe weather. That's a level 2 out of 5, and the green is a level 1 out of 5 for danger. So all of these areas that are colored in here, we're going to watch for maybe some large size hail possibilities, especially across the northern plains. And then we're going to watch for those gusty winds, maybe up to 50-60 miles per hour, as well as heavy downpours that could cause some localized flooding, and then lots of lightning and thunder. So again, tomorrow, maybe a pop-up storm here and there across the plains, but then Friday is where we're watching for more widespread storm chances, and some of those storms are likely to be stronger. But back to today, the heat could be near record heat is what I'm calling it. I think we're going to see around 95 degrees at DIA, but our record is 97 degrees set in 1952. So We're likely going to be just a few degrees short, but if we rise an extra 2 degrees, we're matching the record. If we rise an extra 3 degrees, then we're beating the record last set in 1952. Highs all across the state, mostly in the middle to upper 90s across the Front Range and Eastern Plains. We could be a little cooler down in the Springs, where we're always a bit cooler. 89 degrees expected there, but then take a look out west. We could see triple-digit highs out in Grand Junction. The high country will be pretty warm in the 70s and 80s. Overnight, we stay warm and calm. We're mostly clear, lows near 62 degrees at DIA. Most of the eastern half of the state will be in the upper 50s to low 60s. More 40s and 50s in the mountains, and then a low of 72 out west in Grand Junction. So they stay very warm there even during the overnight hours. Tomorrow, heat's going to be the big story again. I think we get to around 96 degrees tomorrow. Our record high for tomorrow is 99 degrees. That was set in 2022. So we're going to watch for these near record temperatures today and tomorrow before we watch for more widespread storm chances on Friday. With those widespread storm chances, those temperatures drop a bit for Friday. We're maxing out in the upper 80s. Still above average for this time of year. Still pretty warm, but they'll drop roughly almost 10 degrees between Thursday and Friday. If you have outdoor plans this weekend, maybe you're celebrating Father's Day, grilling outside, storm chances die down this weekend, sunshine returns, temperatures bounce back into the lower 90s. So we'll watch for just slight storm chances into this weekend and the first half of next week, where those more widespread storm chances are going to fall is certainly going to be the second half of our Friday. So to summarize this, today and tomorrow, we're watching for the heat. Middle 90s, temperatures near record, possibly breaking records in some areas today and tomorrow, as those temperatures just skyrocket. Friday, temperatures drop just a bit into the upper 80s. We're also going to watch for those late day showers and storms. So if you have outdoor plans Friday, try and plan them for the morning to early afternoon hours, and then those showers and storms push in. We could watch for some strong storms across central and northern portions of the plains. The strongest storms across Colorado are likely to fall near the Nebraska Panhandle, where we're going to watch for some large hail, damaging winds, heavy downpours, flooding, lightning, and thunder. And then as we go into the weekend, we start to dry out a bit with only slight storm chances. Those temperatures ramp back up into the lower 90s, and then we kind of keep that pattern going all the way into the middle of next week. So we will have an updated forecast for you tonight on 9 News at 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. You always want to stay updated on your weather, of course, whether it's hot or storms. And if you can't catch us on air, you can always follow us online at 9news.com, the 9 News mobile app, or on 9 News Plus. Have a good one.